looking at the Twitterverse, looking at the internet, trying to kill time to at least noon or whatever the hell the DAZN triple female card starts. And now I'm starting to, read some things, starting to think some things, okay, Kell Brook and Terrence Crawford, what's really going to happen on that fight? And then, okay, if Crawford wins, what's next? Everyone's talking about the contract. He's going to PBC. And then, as I said, I'm reading the Twitterverse. Michael Benson reports via the Athletic Box that Crawford is reaching a breaking point. He wants the big fights. His contract is reportedly rumored to be up October 2021. What makes me think, okay, after this fight, he's going to have to do a mandatory. Now, again, this conversation is based on Terrence Crawford winning tonight. If he doesn't win against Kell Brook, then this is just boxing talk. And useless boxing talk, I guess. But if he wins, what is next for Terrence Crawford? A mandatory. His last mandatory was November of last year at Kavalauskas. So that would give him 9 months, according to the rules, to fight a mandatory. But with this pandemic, he was granted a voluntary defense against Kell Brook. But then that mandatory is going to have to come in. And number 1 is Sean Porter. Number 2 is Virgil Ortiz. Now, everyone's saying he's going to the PBC. We all heard Terrence Crawford saying it's a business thing. Remember on Brian Custer, he said it again. Business is going to determine where I go. So let's just for the talk that he's not going to sign up with Top Rank. The fights are on PBC that the fans want. And we had Terrence Crawford say it. It's business. I'm already a Hall of Famer. I don't need Errol Spence. It's business. I'm already a Hall of Famer. I don't need Errol Spence. Why not go to DAZN then? What? Terrence Crawford could go to DAZN. Who's going to pay more money than them to have Terrence Crawford? And you figure if his next mandatory is Sean Porter, number 1, what if that fight goes to purse bid? Do you see Al Heyman and the PBC outbidding DAZN for that? Will they just put Sean Porter in a different direction? That leaves number 2, Virgil Ortiz. And where's Virgil Ortiz stabled at? DAZN. So why shouldn't DAZN just kind of foresee the future and just jump on him? Like, hey, you know what? Your next mandatory is going to be within November. You can just hold out. You don't have to fight. You could get ordered a mandatory. Say you got an injury, postpone that mandatory past October. Your contract is up. You're done with Top Rank. All of a sudden you come back. Hey, here's DAZN offering you some money. Number 1 mandatory, Sean Porter. We could purse bid him. We could beat him. Oh, you don't want to fight? PBC don't want to send them that way? All right, here's your number 2 right here. He's already over here. Virgil Ortiz. Fight him. Since he's being freezed and being frozen out, Terrence Crawford is, him and Virgil Ortiz, that's a hot-ass fight. I think it's a hot-ass fight. But I don't see it as far-fetched. Like I said, DAZN and Terrence Crawford. And Terrence Crawford always said, it's business. Money is going to be where I'm at. So don't be surprised if Terrence Crawford turns into another Demetrius Andrade, going with the money, fuck the fights, because the fights, no one wants to fight me, so I'm going to go get paid and just fight all the ranked contenders and let the people duck me. But Terrence Crawford, DAZN, It's possible. It's possible. This is just boxing talk right here on the Ready Talk Boxing. I'm trying to kill some time, wait for the fights to come. Thank you for your time and support.